Hello, welcome into my office. I'm Dr. Mint. Nice to meet you. So it looks like today you are my prostate exam appointment. How are you feeling? Yeah, I understand. This isn't everyone's, it's probably not anyone's favorite appointment, honestly. It can be a little nerve-wracking, but don't worry. I'm here to try and make this appointment as quick and just as comfortable as we possibly can, okay? All right. So, to begin, I kind of just like to, talk things out. We're going to start with normal questions, a little bit of just a very easy exam before we get into the prostate exam portion, okay? So, to begin, I like to say that we like to start doing prostate exams either when you are 45 years old, if your family has any history of prostate cancer, or for most males with no history, it'll be 50 years old. But it can kind of depend if you have any kind of concerns. Yeah, any kind of concerns that you may want to look into. Exactly. Okay. And yeah, it's very important to get prostate exams. Most prostate cancers they give off no symptoms until they are late stage. Yeah. So it's very important to try to catch things early, but there's also a lot of good news too, because some prostate cancers grow so incredibly slowly that you never even need to do anything because it just wouldn't even affect you within your lifetime. Yeah, but you never know until, we get in there and we check things out. Okay, great. So I'm just going to start with, will you confirm your date of birth for me real quick? Just check my notes, make sure I got that. Perfect. All right, and we're just going to start with general questions right now. So let's start with, how many hours of sleep do you get in a night? And on average, Okay. And how often do you eat like a healthy, well-balanced meal full of like whole grains, fruits, veggies, and a protein? Okay, great. And how often do you exercise? Yeah, no, it's important to get even just a little bit each day. Great. How often do you drink? So let's say in a week's time, and if you do drink at all. Okay. And then how often, if at all, do you smoke in, say, a week's time as well? Okay. Yep. Okay. And then do you take any vitamins or other medications that we need to know about? Okay. And how often do you take those? Okay. And do you take the generic or the name brand? Okay. All right. And then, do you have any history of cancers? It could be prostate cancer, other ones within your family, that we might not have marked down right now. Okay. All right. And was that on your mother's side or your father's? Okay. Okay. Let's see. Have you had any frequent urination or having a hard time when you try to urinate? Okay. Yep. Good to know. Good to know. All right. So I think that kind of concludes the questionnaire part. So I'm just gonna take just a quick vitals. I'm just gonna take your heartbeat. So if you could just give me your wrist real quick, I'm gonna hold it right here and let me just time it real quick. Okay, great. So that's gonna come out to like 68 beats per minute. That's good resting heart rate. And I know most people when they come to the hospital, your heart rate can be a little higher than normal. Same with blood pressure, just because it can be make you a little nervous, right? Yeah. Now I'm also going to do just a quick little eye test. We're just gonna have you, I have this, it's just a pen light. It's kind of bright, but I'm just gonna have you keep your eyes focused on my nose, and I'm just gonna kind of bring the light into your field of vision. I'm just gonna be checking your pupil reaction real quick. Okay, and it is really bright. Just try to keep your eyes open as best you can for me. Thank you. You're doing great. Okay. Awesome. And now this time I just want you to follow the light, but keep your head still for me, okay? And one more time. Just follow the light. Amazing. That looks good. Okay. Okay, so before we get into the exam, I'm gonna just make sure we talk you through it a little bit. So basically I'm gonna have you change into a robe. There's a room right over there, and then I will start with first a just visual examination of your pelvic area, so your penis, scrotum, stuff like that. Just a quick look for anything that shouldn't be there, any like visual lumps, bumps, just discharge, redness, scrapes, anything that just shouldn't be there, and it's just a real quick look. And then we'll get into the DRE, which is the digital rectal exam, and digital here means fingers, so I will glove up and I'll make sure to use plenty of lubricant, and then I will just have you lay down on our table, and I will have you bring your knees to your chest, and you will be on your side, laying on your side, and then I will just insert my finger and then just feel around your prostate. It usually takes maybe 30 seconds to a minute, if that, and then we'll be all done here. And again, when I'm in there, I'm just looking for anything that feels really firm or bumpy. Everything in there should be pretty rubbery and soft feeling, and not too large. Okay, so I'm gonna do that, and then I also need to schedule you for a blood test, because what we can look for is a PSA blood test, which is going to be a prostate specific antigen that we can just check for in your blood. But I also like to state for this that this specific antigen can increase if you've recently ejaculated or done like a heavy workout. So if you've done any of that and within the last 2 days, then I would recommend that you schedule the blood test a little later and not do it today right after this appointment. Yeah. And something I forgot to mention, this test is going to be fairly painless, nothing. The only thing that could make it a little uncomfortable for you, if you have any hemorrhoids or anal fissures, anything like that you know of right now. Okay, good. Yeah. Then this should be a painless experience. There'll just be some pressure, and it'll only be for a few seconds, okay? Okay, so now what I'm gonna have you do is please go into the other room and just disrobe and get into your hospital gown, and then I will just begin the visual inspection of your pubic area, okay? Okay, while you're doing that, I'm gonna get gloved up and ready for you. All right, you all set? Great. Okay, so first I'm just gonna have you start standing, and I'm just gonna have you remove the robe, or you can just lift the robe up just so I can see the pubic area, just waist down pretty much. All right. So I'm just gonna take a quick little look around at your penis and scrotum. Again, just looking for any redness, lumps, bumps, discharge, anything that just a quick little visual inspection that I could see. Nothing too invasive. I'm not gonna touch you at this point. Okay, and then now I'm just gonna have you lift your penis up towards your stomach just so I can see the underneath of it. Okay? All right, so everything's looking great there. You can put your robe back down. I'm gonna have you lay down on the table, and then I'm just gonna kind of palpate your stomach region, basically, and you just let me know if anything feels uncomfortable or hurts. Nothing should. I'm not gonna be tapping you too hard, just a little like that. Okay? So now please lay down on me. All right, I'm just gonna tap on your stomach a little bit. All right. Nothing feeling uncomfortable? That area tender? Okay. All right. Still looking good. Okay, now we're coming to the prostate exam portion. So, like I said, we're gonna make this as quick and painless as possible. What I'm going to do is get some lubricant ready. There you go, I got plenty of lubricant. I'll use this in just a moment. But first, I'm just gonna have you lay on your side on the table, and then I'm going to have you bring your knees up to your chest, okay? All right. And so I am going to lubricate my index finger, and then I will insert it into your rectum. While I'm doing this, I'm going to have you take a deep breath in and bear down with me, okay? Just do that. It'll make insertion a little bit easier. And then I'm just going to kind of feel my finger around for your prostate. And it should, like I said, only take about 30 seconds to a minute for me to just kind of get what I need to know, right? Okay, so let me just get some of this on my finger. All right, so let's begin. Okay. Now I just want you to take a deep breath for me. All right, and bear down. Yep, you're doing great. You're doing great. That's as far as I need to go. Still doing all right? Yeah. Just a couple seconds. Everything so far is feeling good. I'm not feeling anything like it's too large. Everything feels rubbery, the consistency that I, would want to feel. Nothing firm. All right. Perfect. Okay. I'm just gonna remove my gloves real quick. Yeah, I know it's not the greatest sensation, but it's over now. Let me get these off, and then I'm gonna grab you a wipe so you can wipe off any excess lubricant that may be there. So here is that for you. Yeah, feel free to take your time and clean off. So I'll just let you go step into that other room real quick so you can clean off, and then you can come back out here, and I'll just talk about that blood test one more time, and you're gonna be good to go. All right. Welcome back. So I just wanted to go over that blood test with you that I mentioned earlier one more time, because you will need to either go do that as we finish up here, or within, I would give it the next week or so. Yeah, important to just get that done so we can have all the results. I'm not expecting anything abnormal from that, just because everything looked really good here, but it's good to just cross-check in case maybe I missed something. But like I said earlier, it is a PSA blood test, and that is going to be a prostate-specific antigen blood test. We are looking for a specific protein that your prostate will produce naturally, even if you don't have any kind of cancer or anything like that. The levels will be higher if you were to potentially have cancer, but things like I said before, ejaculating, having an intense workout within the last 2 days can affect those levels too. So yeah, it's important that the timing of this test falls within at least 2 days of not having done any kind of those kind of activities. Perfect. So I think we are done here. Do you have any questions for me? Any concerns, comments? Okay. Yeah, so after the blood test, it'll probably take about a week or so for the nurse to get back to you. But like I said, I'm not expecting anything weird, so no need to worry. And it's just a quick little blood test. Okay. Yeah, so as we finish up, please, go check in with the scheduler if you can't just go get your blood work done right now. And if not, then I think that's everything from me. All right. You have a good rest of your day, and I will see you back here sometime soon. Hopefully, just for a regular checkup. Nothing like this. We don't have to do this again for a while. All right. Bye-bye now.